Hello dear students, my name is Andriy Vakulenko, I'm your Ukrainian teacher, and in this video we're going to talk about Ukrainian Christmas traditions. What Ukrainians eat, what Ukrainians sing during Christmas time. I hope you will learn something new about Ukrainian traditions and culture. Сподіваюсь, ви дізнаєтесь щось нове про українську культуру та традиції. Christmas in Ukraine now is officially celebrated on the 25th of December. This became law in July 2023 of this year. Previously, Christmas had traditionally been celebrated on the 7th of January, 7 січня. As many of Ukrainians' Orthodox churches had historic connections with the Russian Orthodox Church, which celebrates Christmas on the 7th of January, 7 січня. But in February 2023, Ukrainians' main Greek Catholic Church announced a change to December 25th from January 7th. Some people will still celebrate Christmas on the 7th of January, but most Ukrainians will celebrate Christmas on December 25th, 25 грудня. In Ukrainian, Merry Christmas is Веселого Різдва. Веселого Різдва. And now let's talk about the main traditions of celebrating Christmas in Ukraine. Основні традиції святкування Різдва в Україні. Fast. Pist. In Ukrainian, pist. 40 days before Christmas, the Christmas fast began. За 40 днів до Різдва починається Різдвяний піст. One of the longest of the year. In terms of severity, it doesn't take first place, but lasts 40 days. 40 днів. And is necessary to cleanse the soul and body before Christmas. During the Christmas fast, any vegetables and fruits, porridges, mushrooms are allowed. On most days you are allowed to eat fish, but you cannot eat meat, eggs, cheese, dairy products, butter. In Ukrainian. М'ясо, яйця, сир, молочні продукти, масло. So, the day before Christmas Day, the Holy Evening, Свята Вечеря, is traditionally celebrated, the obligatory of which is 12 fasting meals on the table. And now we will talk about these 12 fasting meals. There are two versions of the interpretation of this number, 12. One is the number of apostles, and the other is the number of months in the year. 12 місяців, 12 months. The festivities start with the appearance of the first star, першої зірки, though all preparations traditionally start from the very dawn. Traditionally, people fast, don't eat certain foods all day, so you can't start eating the meal until the first star is seen in the sky. So people, especially the hungry ones, голодні люди, go outside as soon as it starts getting dark in the afternoon to try and spot the first star, першу зірку. The star represents the journey of the wise men to find Jesus, and that Jesus has been born, so Christmas can start. Різдво може починатися. So let's talk about Christmas meal. Traditionally, the hostess prepared 12 festive evening dishes, like uзвар, compote made of dried fruit. Very delicious, I like it very much. Мені дуже подобається. Peas, горох. Beans, боби. Fried cabbage, смажена капуста. Fish, риба. Вареники, dumplings with fillings. Dumplings with the filling. Вареники. Potatoes, картопля. Mushrooms, гриби. Buckwheat porridge, гречана каша. Cabbage rolls, голубці. Голубці. And write down in the comments, have you ever eat these cabbage rolls? Голубці. Cakes with poppy seeds. Коржі з маком. The dish made of pounded wheat with raisins, poppy seeds, nuts and honey called kutya. It's the main traditional dish on the table. Основне традиційне блюдо на столі. Kutya is the first thing everyone eats before tasting other dishes. Kutya – це перша річ, яку всі їдять перед тим, як куштувати інші страви. There is also a custom of sending children with this dish to their relatives, especially godparents. The hosts made traditional Christmas cookies for people with sweet tooth and children called verguni. These pastries are cooked in oil and seasoned with sugar powder. The cookies were also often given away to carolers with the best songs. Now let's talk about Ukrainian decorations. The first one is called diduch, the most crucial household element on Christmas. When the sun is about to set, the home altar is decorated with a sheaf of rye, a symbol of the harvest, prosperity and wealth that personifies the spirit of ancestors. The name diduch can be translated to grandfather's spirit, дух предків. Another alternative piece for Christmas tree is a straw spider. This Christmas composition is made of straw and looks like a web. Ukrainian people consider the spider to be a symbol of Christmas and the building of the universe. Our ancestors also used this decoration as a symbol of agriculture and prosperity. Another traditional decoration and attribute that Ukrainians use during Christmas caroling is the Christmas star, різдвяна зірка. As a rule, it is a sieve with 8 horns, pasted over with multicolored oiled paper, decorated with foil, ribbons, and tassels. A candle was put inside the star, making it a magic lantern. Every Christmas decoration was homemade. Кожна різдвяна декорація була зроблена власноруч. Families made unique ornaments, including figurines of hedgehogs and doves, їжаків та голубів, and created little angels and stars from straw and a glass. Now let's talk about Christmas caroling. Christmas caroling, called koляда, starts on Christmas Eve. Traditionally, the children are the first ones to go caroling. Besides them, adult carolers also carol on the first day of the Christmas holidays. They walk with a Christmas star and a bell. A group of carolers is 5 people: a leader, a star bearer, a bell ringer, a bag bearer, and a spare, helping the bag bearer. Sometimes carolers wear costumes of a devil, a crane, a bear, or a goat. The carols usually had bread making, hunting, military, fairy tale, wedding, and religious and biblical motifs. And these carolers visit different houses in their village or town and ask the hosts permission to praise Christ with a song. The hosts come out and listen. If they like carol, by the way, like and subscribe to this channel. If hosts like the carol, they give out cookies, candies, apples, money, and so on. Or even invite the whole party to the table as welcome guests, шанованих гостей. After that, all carolers bow 3 times to the hosts. Nothing stopped the caroling, even snow up to the knees and biting frost. Fun fact: the most famous Ukrainian Щедрівка has become the most famous international Christmas carol. You may know it by the name Carol of the Bells, but it is originally called Щедрик. Try to pronounce it. Щедрик. Ukrainian composer Mykola Leontovich was commissioned to write an original score for a folklore song later to be performed by the Ukrainian National Chorus as part of cultural diplomacy mission worldwide. At that time, Ukraine was working to affirm its independence and show its distinct identity after forming the Ukrainian People's Republic. The song had an international premiere on October 5th in 1922 to a sold-out audience at Carnegie Hall, New York. And the holiday season ends on January 19th, 19 січня, which marks when the Jesus Christ was baptized. On this day, people throughout the country will go swimming or take baths. They use the ice holes on the rivers for water consecration. Water consecration – освячення води. This extreme activity is of course accompanied by the frosty seasonal weather. Isn't this the sort of thing you need after 2 weeks of celebration? Tell me please in the comments below about traditions in your country, in your city. What are the symbols of Christmas? I'm sure that you have something different in your culture, and I'm very curious about it. Я впевнений, що у вашій культурі є теж щось особливе у святкуванні Різдва. Тому напишіть, будь ласка, в коментарях. I hope you learned something new from this video. Я сподіваюсь, ви дізнались щось нове з цього відео. See you soon. Скоро побачимось. I'm sorry. Привіт, Костя. В мене чудово все. Вже відпрацював, а ти як? А що ти побачив? Да, так і написано? Ага. Треба було зайти. Та це ти так думаєш. А зараз відео записую для свого YouTube каналу. Розповідаю про традиції Різдва.